the only one who's like completely and utterly tired of this bullshit boss bitch dating advice culture? Like, I am so over it. I can't even like describe to you guys how over it I am. I am so tired of these women who have been avoidantly attached their whole freaking lives, trying to tell women who have issues with anxious attachment how they should or shouldn't react to, for example, being ghosted, to not being chosen, to being dumped. It's a traumatic experience to be ghosted. It's a traumatic experience to be dumped. And the idea that you should suppress your emotions and act like you're not affected by things that you're so clearly affected by, or even worse, to act like it's unusual for you to be acting this way. Like this useless information that they spout, being like, oh, why would you give someone the time of day that doesn't give you the time of day? Like, does that sound logical to you? No, it's not fucking logical. But you know what's logical? Giving advice that falls in line with the inner workings of human psychology. And that is the complete opposite of how the human brain works when it comes to social relationships. When someone dumps us, we want to know why. When someone ghosts us, we want to know why. When someone pulls away, we want to get closer. It's how human nature works. So this idea of trying to logic your way out of feeling your feelings is some bullshit. Sure, don't blow up his phone with a million freaking texts. But yes, get in your car, pull over to a quiet street, and bawl your fucking eyes out. Curl up into a fetal position and just shiver and hyperventilate and go through the entire trauma response, because I think that's why we get hung up on people for so freaking long, because we hear this bullshit advice to suppress, our natural visceral response to being socially damaged or wounded, and we don't allow ourselves to go through the full thing, and therefore we hold on to it, and it causes us chronic stress and chronic anxiety that we can't even pinpoint anymore because we pushed it so deep down. If you feel like shit and you're anxious and some guy hasn't texted you back, go through the full trauma response. Go cry. Go curl up into a ball and cry. Go hyperventilate. Go through the entire response, and I promise you will be able to clear it so much freaking faster than following this bullshit boss bitch advice that tells you to act like a bad bitch and post on social media and act like you're okay. You're not fucking okay. You're not. Cancel this bullshit boss bitch dating advice from people who have never had to deal with feelings the way that we have. Stop it. Stop it. Not all of us are Scorpios with avoidant attachment. That's all there is to it. Feel your feelings.